Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new here, but if you're not, welcome. So today I'm pretty excited because I have not sat down to do my makeup in a really long time, and I'm having a date night tonight. Sundays, Tuesdays are normally me and hubby's date nights, and I like to do a little bit of extra, you know, just a little bit of that says I'm going out to do something fun. So that's what I'm going to do today. Today's video is actually in partnership with Beauty Junkie, which I'm super excited and grateful. So Beauty Junkie carries latex-free beauty sponges, and they also carry brushes. They were nice enough to send a few of their sponges and their brushes over for me to try today. So thank you so much, Beauty Junkie, for sponsoring today's video. And one of the reasons why I was really excited to partner with Beauty Junkie is that everyone is trying to be a lot more financially conscious in the middle of this pandemic. And so we've been looking for something that is top rated, really nice quality without the price. And so Beauty Junkie is super amazing because they're available on Amazon, which means you can get them on Prime, 2-day shipping, which I absolutely love. And these do not break the bank, you guys. These are top high-end quality without the price. Most of their products are less than $15, and when I went on their Amazon page, you guys, they were rated 4 stars and above in almost every product. And so if you're interested in beauty without breaking the bank, then this video is for you. Okay, so Beauty Junkie actually sent me a bunch of their sponges. Here are a few. So they have a lot of good variety when it comes to the sponges. They have the standard teardrop, which we all know and love, which has the like slanted top, pointed edge, and then the rounded, which a lot of people like to call the booty of the brush for like larger spaces. And then they have this really nice black one, which has a flat edge and then a pointed edge. And so if you're looking to do more strategic makeup looks with this, I like to do this for under the eye, or if I'm really trying to do like a strategic contour with my brush, this is always a really good one. And then it has the entire back, which is flat. So if you're really trying to cover large spaces, I love this one for that. And then they have this one, which is an hourglass shape, which basically has a lot of like large spaces available. And so if you're really like trying to get into large spaces really quickly, I love this one for that. It's flat on one side, and then the other side is flat, but it's also kind of rounded. So it really lets you get into good spaces with that. This shape here is kind of like a double-sided teardrop because it's pointy on both ends, and then it has this open flat area space. I love this one as well. Really flexible and durable. I love that it's latex free because a lot of us girls are allergic to latex. When I was doing makeup, I stopped using latex anything, especially like lash glue, because I ran into so many clients that were allergic to it. So this is perfect for that. And then they also sent over their kabuki brush, which is probably what I'm most excited to try, because you guys, look at this kabuki brush. She is looking lush, and it's super soft, and I couldn't believe that this brush was this soft and this dense for less than 15 bucks. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, crazy. But their flat top kabuki is super nice, and I do have a few from other brands, and so they did feel really comparable. I love how soft this kabuki brush is. So I'm gonna show you guys how I've been doing my flawless makeup routine. In the summer, I haven't been using as much product. It really has just been more focused on application, where I apply my product specifically, and really good blending techniques. So I'm gonna show you guys how I've been using all my cream-based items. So I've been using a lot less powder. You guys know I'm not a powder girl to begin with, but I have been using a few little strategies to make my makeup last, even though I'm still getting that really glossy, dewy look. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually going to wet my sponges. I know there's like a whole debate on whether you use your sponges dry or wet, but I still really prefer mine wet, especially if I'm using long-lasting products. They tend to like pool or get patchy if my sponge is dry, so I like mine wet. And it's just, this is super soft, super flexible. Quality is like really nice, you guys. Yeah, she's really nice. I like this wet for sure. So first thing I do is go in with a setting spray. This is something, a little trick I've been using lately. I'm now going to share it with you guys. This is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but I'm just going to use this setting spray and just drench my sponge in it, just all around. The reason why I do this is because sponges are really, really great to apply like skincare or any wet or basically any product that you want to absorb into the skin. And this kind of helps me use a little less product, but it also keeps my setting spray in my sponge. So as I'm blending, it's almost like I'm resetting each layer of my foundation, which makes it last a lot longer. So love that for me. Then I'm going in with my primer. This is the Milk Hydro Primer. You guys have seen me use this all day, every day. I'm still currently obsessed with it. Don't really use any other primers right now, maybe like one or two every now and then, but this is my baby. So I'm actually just gonna apply this with my hands. And I start on the inside and just work my way out because majority of my makeup is kind of focused on the center of my face anyway. And you can definitely use a beauty sponge to apply this to your face, but since this one is kind of sticky, I really don't want to apply it on my beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. The reason why I use this is because it's a filter slash highlighter slash pigmented product. It's kind of like a skin tint with highlights in it that just gives your skin a glow. I like this because it gives me a good base before I do my foundation, and I tend to use less foundation when I do this. So I'm just gonna apply it on my cheekbones. Normally apply just up here just because it's kind of like a highlighter situation. And then I actually mix this with my Urban Decay Naked. This is the Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage, up to 24-hour wear. Super long name, but I put these on together at the same time, and I just kind of squirt this around like so, like that. And I just mix it because the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with my sponge. Like I said, I like mine wet, but I feel like the sponge just gives like a really good airbrushed look. It's just so pretty. So I mix these two together. It's gonna give me like a really nice glowy look, y'all. Oh, that's the thing about these sponge blenders, you guys. Like, I know that we kind of go with the trends, we flip back and forth, but I still think a sponge is really, really nice when you want a lightweight, flawless look. Like, look at my skin, you guys. It's so nice. It blends in so well. It's just, it's nice. Okay, so here we are. So this is my face now, fully blended in. And this is the way that I've been liking my makeup because it's not full coverage, but it's also not matte. I'm not a matte girl. You guys already know. I really like this sponge. Like, this is legit. And if you're an artist, once upon a time I was a makeup artist, like 3 months ago. But when I was an artist, I had to replace these so much. I didn't want to spend top dollar on other brand sponges because you can't use these a million times. Like, you really should be switching them in and out just for sanitary purposes. And so this is a really good sponge to have that's affordable, that you can use 4 or 5 times and replace and replace and replace, and it's not breaking the bank. I think it looks really nice and flawless. This is like perfect. Okay, now moving on to concealer. I use a variety, you guys. I love different concealers, but I recently just learned about this Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear, and I have the foundation, and this was probably one of my most favorite foundations for a really long time. It has a natural finish, so when the concealer came out, I was like, yes, I will be buying that. So I have this in the shade 500. This is like 2 shades lighter than my normal, or like 1 shade lighter. It's like right there, but I'm just gonna go under my eyes with this, and then I'm going to blend with the pointy sponge. And the thing is that you can always blend this out, so there really is no need to like do a ton all over. You just need enough to get the coverage that you want, and then you blend it out. All right, you guys, so I've let my concealer set, and I'm gonna go in with this double pointed side. This one is a little more firm than this one is. This one's like super soft. This one's a little more firm. So I'm gonna use this to just blend out the edges of my concealer so that I keep the pigment, but I'm also like getting a really nice flawless look. So we'll see how this does right up in the different creases and corners. Okay, so this one is definitely a little more dense than this one. This one's super soft. So I would recommend going in with this one more lightweight, especially if you're using this with dry product, because anything that's like really tough will lift your product. So I would definitely use light hands with this, or use this for like strategic placement, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the pink one. This one is super cute, vibrant, standard teardrop size, and we're going to blend out the left side. You guys see the difference? Like, it's just, I love sponges so much for this reason. And don't get me wrong, you guys, I'm still definitely a brush girl, but when you need your blend to happen fast, a sponge is the way to go every time. Okay, really, really love this one. So take a look, you guys. Now we've got the right side blended out with the green, and we've got the left side blended out with the pink sponge. So I think they both look really flawless, but I think the pink one is definitely going to be my favorite here. It's just not as tough as this one. I definitely encourage you to use this to like place your product down at strategic areas, and this one for more blending. So just an FYI. And speaking of strategics, since I have cream contour, I'm actually going to go in and do my cream contour with this. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. This is the Danessa Myricks Deep Bronzer. Put it in the spots that I want. Yeah, I definitely like this more for like, because the point just really helps you get into the spots you need. But look, like, it's gonna get into the spots but also slightly blend for you, which is, if you're not a pro, this is exactly what you need. Just something to help you out. And then I squeeze this a little bit at the top. It's already pointed, but I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit, and I'm just gonna go up to my brow bone just to give me a little bit of shape. Oh yeah, I definitely love this for contouring. I think this is gonna be my favorite for contouring. So far I'm really happy with what's happening here, but I do want a little blush, so I'm going to use a cream blush. This is also by Danessa Myricks. This is cream blush in the color Flush, Vision Flush. It's just a cute little peach color that I'm actually going to apply to my beauty blender first. So if you're in a rush, I would definitely encourage you to apply your products to your beauty blender, just so that you don't have the extra steps of like placing it, then blending it out. Like, just throw it on your blender, do it all at once. Okay, and I'm actually gonna use this one, which is so cute, you guys. Look at this. It's like, it looks like a little chest piece to me, but I love it. And this thing is, I don't know if you can see it, like really flexible and super soft. Just a little bit of it. And then I'm going to stamp it on my cheeks where I want it. And like I said, you guys, the great thing about sponges is that they do kind of absorb some of the pigment. So if you're going for something light and fresh, a sponge is definitely gonna be your best friend, just to kind of keep you from overdoing it. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but this is like my perfect, flawless, everyday look. Super simple. But if you're looking for a long wear look, I'm gonna show you guys how to use these beauty sponges to set your powder really nicely so that your makeup is staying. If you have oily skin, I kind of have normal to dry depending on the time of year, so I can kind of get away with this. But for you girls that are oily, I got you too. Okay, so to set my under eye, I use two different powders. This one is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Someone just put me onto this and it's really nice. And then I use the MAC Studio Fix. It really depends on the day of what color I use. This one is transparent, this one is pigmented. But I'm actually just going to take my black sponge, because like I said before, you guys, you don't want to use a really hefty brush or sponge to set your product on top of wet, because it may have the tendency to like pull up the product. So I'm using a soft one. I'm just going to go in with these two, and I'm going to set my under eye. This is the black one again. And if you guys notice, I'm really pressing that product into the cream product so I can make sure it stays. And I can do that all day with a soft sponge, but with the heavier one, like I said, you want to be careful. But I'm just using this sponge and I'm just really pressing the product under my eye. So as you guys can see, it's pigmented, it's brighter, but it is more matte toward the center of my face, so that this will last a little longer. But now I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and come back and give you guys my final review of the Beauty Junkie beauty sponges, because these are really amazing. nice brush. It's really flexible. All right, you guys, and this is the final look. Get into it. All right, you guys, so this was the final look. Thank you so much, Beauty Junkie, for partnering with me. I'm going to leave their Amazon information below where you can shop all of their products. These did come in separate, but they also come in group packaging, and so you can either buy the Pro Makeup Sponge by itself, or you can buy them in their sets of 4. This one came in a set of 4 that I was able to share, so if you're looking for more variety, definitely go for the set of 4. It's a little more affordable to buy them in bulk than single. And then the brushes come the same way. You can also buy them individually wrapped, or you can buy them in like a full face set or full eye set. So I'm super excited about this, you guys. I know that we're all trying to save our money. We're trying to be financial friendly. We're just trying to be healthier all around during this pandemic. So if you're trying to get that flawless look without breaking the bank, I definitely suggest that you try Beauty Junkie. Once again, Beauty Junkie, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Now your girl is ready for her date night, and I'm getting ready to head out. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. So happy to be sitting down chatting with you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.